Okay, so we've got a pretty rare bike here today in the shop, and it is a 1976 Honda MR175 Elsinore edition. And camera, it might look like it's in really good shape, but it needs some love. Anyway, yeah, 1976 Model 1 out of 76. So this is the very first bike that was manufactured in the Elsinore series for the 76 years. So that is pretty cool and makes this bike even more rare and kind of sought after. Once some things are gone through and fixed on it anyway, it should be worth a pretty penny. Do have some work to do on it. Have done some general basic maintenance and upkeep type of things that needed to be done because this bike was sitting for at least 20 years. And if we take a look inside the tank, it is freaking disgusting. But before that, you can see we got 350 miles on the odometer there. And so yeah, that's pretty cool about this bike, is it's got odometer, speedometer, all that. But take a look at the nastiness going on down in there. Yeah, so this tank is complete trash. There's actually a hole right there where that tape is. Paint looks good, but somebody stored it with fuel in there, which the fuel's still in there and it smells horrible. So yeah, we also don't have grips, but we do have new OEM Honda grips here to throw on there. And then we've got this Honda MR175 tank that came off of another 76, and that's the date that it came off of it right there. That's how many miles the bike had on it and all that stuff. This tank does have a dealer sticker on it right here. It says it's from Provo, Utah. So unfortunately that sticker is gonna have to come off whenever I do the sanding and prep work and Bondo and all that stuff on that tank, because there's a couple little dents in it. But aside from that, this tank is pretty much good to go. So yeah, I will be painting this thing in future. And if you look down in this one, it's nice and shiny. So it's stored properly. There is a little bit of rust down there in the very bottom, but that's no big deal. So yeah, this thing was out in the freaking sun forever. Because look at that paint fade there, it's insane. But yeah, some more things that have been done to it already is we've taken the fenders off, taken the seat off the tank, air box out, got a new air filter for it, which we actually had to make one, but it turned out really nice. So these fenders were painted black at some point in time, and it was stuck on there like crazy. Like we tried denatured alcohol, paint thinner, goo off, goo gone, that type of stuff, and it wouldn't come off there. So ended up having to wet sand that, which my dad did, to get that old black paint off of there. And then new fork socks here. We do have some new ones that will be coming in at some point in time. And yeah, so like I said, I went through the carburetor, put a new air filter on it, drained out the old oil, put some new oil in there, and I'm gonna throw this other tank on here, and we're gonna see if it'll fire up after 20 years of sitting. So yeah, let's go. Got the new tank on here. The kill switch is on run. Gas on. Floats are floating, I suppose. No gas leaking out at the moment, but did decide to throw a boot on because this thing has kind of a weird kick. It's pretty close to the foot pegs, and not gonna lie, I already did kick this thing a few times the other day, and I ate up my shin pretty good. So let's see what this thing does. carb tuning on this thing, or it may just need to be cleaned out again. There was all kinds of nasty crap in it last time, but it did run, so there is that, and it sounded pretty good, I think. Kind of a raspy, crackly, poppy sound to it. So there we have it. She ran for a little bit and then kind of sputtered out and died. So I think we may have to do a little bit of carb cleaning on this thing again. There was still a little bit of junk on the inside of the carb last time I had it off. So we did get some new carb cleaning tools, like the proper tools for cleaning out jets and stuff like that as well. So gonna be using these guys here soon. Got the tip cleaner dealios there, so we'll be able to actually clean out the vent ports properly this time instead of just spraying some freaking brake clean through the ports. But anyway, she was running. She sounded pretty good there for a minute and then just kind of sputtered and died out. So yeah, let's I really don't want to do that today. I don't know. Yeah, I may leave the carb cleaning for another day, but till then I'm going to try to kick it a couple more times, see if I can actually get it to go again and go from there. But yeah, super excited about this bike. Alright, so I decided I did not want to end the video there, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of Action Jackson on this one. And if you watched my previous video, you would know I rebuilt the CR125, and I didn't take you guys out on a little test rip. It has been ridden since then by actually my boss. Yeah, it's almost dark outside. It's kind of cold actually too, but let's go for a ride. Okay. Yeah. So good. Love the exhaust note of this bike. Bike. actually feels pretty good right now. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the video on the 76 MR175 Elsinore. And there's quite a bit to come yet still on this thing. Hopefully we'll be getting a title for it here soon. And I've already told you the little bits and pieces that we will be changing out, like the chain, the fork socks and stuff like that later on. And then painting the tank and all that good stuff. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that little rip on the CR125R. I just kind of wanted to take out our newest Honda on a little rip after its rebuild while doing the video on our oldest Honda that we have in the shop here. So yeah, this thing does still need a little bit of fine tuning on the carb. I have not adjusted it at all since doing the rebuild, and now that it has more compression, it will need, well, that equates to having more air volume in the combustion chamber, so I will need to increase the fuel a little bit to even out the air fuel ratio. And you may have noticed that by the little bit of sputtering that it was doing down in the lower RPMs and stuff. But yeah, hopefully the next video on that thing will be out of my buddy Cash's house, ripping up some trails and stuff like that, and get some good video for you guys. But anyway, if you think I've earned your subscription today, go ahead and smash on that sub button. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like the video and you disliked it, then I know you're signed in, so just leave a comment down below why you didn't like it, and that'll help me improve my videos for all of my viewers, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.